In addition to being a very talented musician and veteran of our stage, tonight's next guest is the host of Fuse's show, Lay It Down with CeeLo Green, which actually works out pretty well because his name is CeeLo Green. Ladies and gentlemen, CeeLo Green. Thanks for being on the show.
You too. Thank you.
First of all, I gotta say, your backup band shreds.
Thanks,
They're
man.
so good. Where'd you find them?
I auditioned them out in LA.
Really?
Yeah.
They're so good.
Yeah, they are. They are.
And your new album, The Lady Killer, actually just dropped this week.
That's right.
It's awesome. Where does the title come from?
I wanted something that was edgy and elegant at the same time. So I was kind of inspired by, you know, all the old Bond films, and so I wanted to kind of do a cinematic, you know, kind of approach to doing an album, like a score.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, were you watching James Bond films while you were composing?
Yeah, I was watching the new rendition of it, Daniel Craig, you know, Quantum of Solace, and you know, I was inspired by Serge Gainsbourg and you know, lady killers like that, Barry White, you know.
Who's your favorite Bond?
I gotta say Daniel.
Really?
Yeah.
Not Roger Moore?
Roger Moore is that quintessential cool. I mean, like, and you know, so it'll always have a timeless quality. Roger, Sean Connery, you know, I love them all, but Daniel is like our modern day. He's like really, he's like really a killer with it. Yeah. He's a gangster, so I like him.
Now, your music style is all over the place. You got people, you know, hip hop fans loving you. You got rock and roll fans. You got soccer moms. You got kids. You got everybody. How are you so musically diverse?
Well, I guess I could say that I was more directly influenced by 80s pop and, you know, I mean, everything from Duran Duran to Culture Club and, you know, Talking Heads and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So to me, this was music that was unbiased and it kind of involved and, you know, it was more or less like a come as you are kind of thing. And I kind of, you know, incorporate that more or less involuntarily, you know, and it's a conscious effort to do so as well because I just want everybody to come. It's a love letter to whom it may concern, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you've really like bridged all different kinds of genres.
Yeah.
And your new hit, F You, I've read a couple of things. I've read actually that it is about a gold digger, and I've also read that it's a F you to the music industry. So which one is it?
The latter.
The latter.
Yeah.
It's a F you to the music industry.
Yeah.
What don't you like about the music industry? Let's elaborate.
I was just a little perturbed, a little inconvenienced and irritated, man, with the process because it was taking so long. I was like, yo, it took me about 3 years to do it. I just want to, you know, get this unanimous yes all throughout the building because I really wanted the support of the label this time around and really wanted to, you know, I knew a lot was riding on this album, so it was a little pressure, and I was just ready to just say, it, you know, so by the time, you know, I went in with Bruno Mars and they kind of had this idea going, you know, that was kind of like my unspoken, you know, motivation about it. It was like, yeah, I'm just ready to say, everybody, you don't know, you know, or whatever, so.
Now, this song was a giant internet phenomenon from day one. Is that kind of like the new hearing your song on the radio for the first time, is having a big YouTube sensation like that? I
think so. I think you could look at it like that. I think it has a very direct effect. It's instant gratification. It was like the internet is like people's radio. You know what I mean? Right. And so I don't think anybody had an idea that the song would work as well as it did. You know what I mean? Like, we did realize it had a flair, you know what I'm saying, like for a first impression. It's a very noticeable song. Yeah. You know, but, you know, more easily could we assume where it wouldn't work as opposed to where it would. But it ended up working right where I would have wanted it, and that's with people. Now, this song has taken on more than a life of its own. William Shatner performed it on George Lopez, and next week, Gwyneth Paltrow is going to sing it on Glee. How's that make you feel? I mean, the timing is impeccable. I mean, like my being here with you know what I'm saying? You know, my show comes on Fuse. You know, William, Captain Kirk, I'm like, wow, how amazing is my life at the moment? You know what I'm saying? Like, it is pretty weird to think that Captain Kirk is singing your song, F You. It's just too awesome. And Gwyneth, you know, doing it on Glee, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. And you see a nice paycheck from the mechanicals on that. Nice.